welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back, guys. So today actually we are going, or let me say today's video, it's a topic that affects many individuals, if not all individuals in today's society, guys. The pressure to start a family. Yeah, I think every guy or every adult actually out there, or both male and female, there's a particular age where when you arrive, there's like a lot of pressure. You have pressure, you're thinking about starting a family, about going into it, what it's actually all about. So the pressure to start a family, like I said, it's a subject that can be very sensitive and emotional, but it's actually important to talk about it. Yes, it's important for you to think about it, to talk about it with your partner or your parents, and see also how to feel about it, or even sometimes with your friends too. So the baby pressure, finding your own path, and parenthood will delve into the topic of starting a family and the societal pressure that comes with it. Yes, it's very pressure. It's not all about getting married and having a child. It's not something which is actually very easy, because most of the times we have lived by ourselves for a very long time. So do you actually know what it means, like, to decide you want to have like a child? It's really or starting a family, it's not something which is easy, or for you to really make an easy decision to take. You really need to be willing to put in the work for that. So it's not secret that there's a lot of pressure on individuals to have kids. I'm sure you know about that. Whether it's from a friend, family, or the culture we live in, there is a probable expectation for people to start a family. Yes, that's true. But what happens when this pressure becomes too much to bear? In this video, we'll explore the emotional pressure that individuals and how they can navigate this tricky terrain. We also know that trying to have a baby can be difficult, guys. Yes, it can be actually very difficult trying to have a baby. Sometimes the time you actually want it is the time it doesn't come, but the time when you do not want it is actually when it comes and it pops up actually out there. And it's actually important to understand the realities of infertility too. So we'll discuss this topic, offer advices, and even touch on alternative routes to parenthood for those who have difficulties conceiving. Yes, it's actually important to know that there are actually options, and individuals should never feel alone in this particular journey. So going back to the pressure of forming a family and having a kid, what do you guys actually think actually about this? I'm just going to give my own personal opinion and my own personal view about this particular thing. So for me, having a family or having a child is something which is very important. It's something which you have to think about, and it has to do with a lot of other things, especially when it comes to finance, because raising up a child is not it's not an easy thing. It's not actually a child's play to raise up a child from small to adulthood. You need to make sure that you are also a very hardworking person, in terms of, like, maybe you have a job, you have something doing which you know you can actually raise up some money, because you would not like to have a child, to bring a child into the world when you know you can't fend for the child. That's going to be very selfish of you. You need to be very responsible. For me, I think you need to be responsible, at least to a certain degree, if you really want to like become a parent. That is, you need to learn how to think about other people. You need to learn how to think about, or you need to know that by you having a child, you are no longer the first person in your life, but you have that small person, be it a boy or a girl, who comes first, who has to feed, who has to clothe, who needs to get good education, who needs that love. You need to show it the love and affection, because you shouldn't bring in a child into this world to suffer. That is, you make it to lack love. What I'll tell you is, some people might say, yes, money is everything, but I think for me, money actually isn't everything. The love of family, the love of your child is something which is more greater than actually money. And as a parent, we're trying to sacrifice everything for our child, because we love them unconditionally, guys. We love them unconditionally. We show them the love, and we try to make them to grow according to the way which we see fit in our society. Being a black person in a society, actually, it's already so difficult. So we need to educate our children on what it means being a black person in a society, how they actually can grow up, or what they are to do or not to do, and also on how they or how you see life or your experience about life. So you need to think a lot before you get into these particular shows when it actually comes to me. Seriously, I one day, for an instance, I actually want to have a child. That's the first thing. I really want to have a child. So going back to this, like I said, sometimes it's very difficult to have a child because the moment actually which you want a child, sometimes the child comes. The moment you do not actually want it, that's actually when it's actually there. Sometimes you're not ready. Sometimes when it comes, you feel confused. You feel like, what am I actually going to do? It's not actually something that is very easy. And also today, a lot of people, or some people, suffer also from infertility. That is, some people cannot conceive, or some people do not have the or give out that sperm cells to form actually a child in each of their partners, which it's something really very difficult for us to come to know about. But you actually have options of, like, how can I say, options of adopting a child if you want to. You can actually adopt a child at an infant stage, or you can actually also meet, I think there's a procedure whereby, in case if it's the lady which is infertile, then the man actually they can be someone that wants to bear a child for you. That means she actually bears the child for you, and she gives the child to you and she signs some papers which says that you are the parent of that child and she is not actually the parent. But that actually involves some financial cases. I actually know that. In case whereby it's the man which is actually infertile, the wife also can get pregnant, like can also get pregnant for how can I say, for I'm gonna say for someone else. It actually depends on the agreement, guys, and it depends on how mature you guys look about it. So communicate with your partner which option which you think is actually best for you in case of infertility in any of the cases. So throughout this particular video, we have offered you some guidelines and insight for those who are struggling with decision to actually have kids, guys. And we encourage viewers to trust their own instinct. Always trust your instincts and make decision that feels right for you, guys. Make decision that feels right and better for you. After all, the decision to have a baby is deeply personal one. It's a personal decision which you and your partner need to reflect on, and no one should feel pressure to follow society expectation. I know there's a lot of pressure and everything, but do not listen to anyone. Love yourself more than the society. Think about it, and you guys should make a good decision which you won't regret it at the end of the day. So whether you are trying to start a family, or interested in the topic, or just want to learn more, I think there are some things there's something for everyone in this particular video. The baby pressure, or finding your own path to parenthood. I think you can actually check this out, the baby pressure, finding your own path to parenthood. We actually hope this video actually offers some guidelines, support, and comfort for those navigating this complex and emotional topic. So thank you for joining us today, and please like, comment, subscribe for more videos, and let's know what you think in the comment section, guys. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you soon, guys. Thank you.